think we are live at YouTube. Go live Facebook. Go live Facebook. Ah, yes, we are live at YouTube. Yes.
Great.
And we are live at Facebook. Great. Let's see what's in here. Comments. Great. I think I have it all. Yes.
Yes.
And it says at YouTube, it says excellent connection.
Great.
So no problems so far.
No problems today. Maybe.
There wasn't any problems last time either. So
True.
I'm getting better at this.
There is no another level. You are at the top.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
So we have no one in here so far.
So far,
We have no one. We have 2 shares. Oh, did you share it?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I did.
You're quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think let's
start.
let's start.
Let's start slowly.
Let's slowly start for those who will watch it later. Yeah, excellent.
We will start with a small recap as usual.
As usual.
Yeah. So I will start with a small recap. Last time, if you watched us live or from the record, yeah, we were showing gameplay of Statera. It was actually a great game for 2 players, right?
Yeah, right.
And
it was awesome game. Not great. It was awesome. You can remember Bob from LA joined.
yeah.
And he said he is not a gambler.
Yeah.
And he really gambled with you, and you two together beat me at the impossible way ever.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, because I personally would not take the chance.
Yeah,
I would not.
you said that.
But it was the greatest move at that time, and then you didn't have a chance to come back.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the move either. It was so little chance to take it, and it was move with chance. It was relying only to the chance. It was there was
no skills.
No skills. It was just give it to chance, and it was yours.
It was mine. Yeah. So yeah.
And we have a viewer at Facebook, Alison here. Alison, hi.
Hi, Alison.
Oh, and camera just. That's the technical difficulty. Alison, we just started with the sentence that I'm getting better. There are no technical difficulties, and the camera is falling.
Yeah, when you are on the ground, then don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, I think
it's fine now.
It's fine now. Yeah.
Good. So
but it won't be. I see the problem. I need to fix it. I need to fix the problem because it will keep falling.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
So we will fix it, right?
I will fix it with my duct tape.
Duct tape solves everything.
Yes, definitely. I think
it's fixed.
It's fixed.
Yeah, you are again at 100%.
I'm again at 100%.
So I think we did the recap, from the last time.
Yeah.
Very short. What you see today is just part of the game board. It's only two parts, out of 3.
But it's possible to play also only in such a game map.
Definitely. Yeah, we prepared just to be nice. You have something to look on, because today's topic, as you probably know, are rules and stories.
Yes.
Very interesting topic, very complex topic. Yeah, we could discuss it hours and hours.
Yeah, we actually had a little discussion if we should put this topic on the table because
Yeah.
it's really hard topic, and I think it's really first time we wrote down some bullet points to catch on because we could definitely stray off the road.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But to get to the rules,
yeah.
to get a better explanation for them, uh, we need to. Philip suggested an interesting way. We will start at history,
Yeah.
a very distant past.
Yeah, because some we know that some parts of Statera could be maybe I I can say about the fighting.
Mhm.
We have we have fight that is really, I would say, simple and fun,
Yeah.
but it's not like designer's masterpiece.
Mhm.
We had the designer masterpiece, and we have to scratch it because it didn't work in the whole piece of as a whole. The game didn't work as a whole.
Right. It was simply extremely difficult to explain it to someone.
Yeah.
We were very happy, because we designed it and we enjoyed it. It was always a fight of huge armies with big calculation, and wow.
And then we take it to the testers.
Yeah.
And we weren't actually able to explain them the rules of the fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were able to explain, but they did not.
They did not get it.
They did not get it. Yeah, so too complex.
Yeah, too complex.
Yeah. So now, what as Philip said, now the fight is much more simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it was.
And that's why we want to go back a little bit to history of Statera before we talk about the rules, because lots of our thoughts and suggestions to rules now are based on the history of the development.
Right.
So let's get into it.
Right.
Oh, we a little bit did already.
That's good. Yeah, we already touched one thing, and that was with the fight, because you mentioned that it was long, as well, and at the beginning, when there was no gods, and simply just Staterans and heaven and hell, because these are the predecessors of the gods. The game was actually too long. Yeah, we had a concept of ages.
Yeah.
Now the development is up to you. You decide when you develop, or you don't develop the whole game. You don't have to. Yeah. And at this concept of ages, there were 5 ages, and each age was with an upgrade, and each age had 3 rounds.
We actually, I think I can show this. We actually have here an early stage of game board, not game, player board, and it was we can compare it actually.
Of course.
We have now a board of fonts, and fonts you can see there are 3 places for cards. There were 5 of them, and more so there was this pile with progress
progress
tokens. Thank you. I was looking for the word tokens. Progress tokens and faith tokens.
Right.
And it was a lot. It was a really lot to process it with one in one turn, and moreover there was, as Thomas mentioned, there was those five ages, and you had, oh, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I
11,
think 20.
20.
20.
Yeah. 20 cards. You like
Could activate.
activate,
Yeah.
and only to find the right card, only to decide which card you use, was a task for 2 minutes. So it was,
So it was very complex.
yeah.
Yeah. I would not say that at that time it was balanced. Yeah, because at that time we did not focus on balance of the game that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, it was rich, it was variable. You could choose different development path for each game, but it took a terrible amount of time, and at that, mostly because of that, because of this concept of ages and this upgrading.
Yeah.
The first games took like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, four players, of
And
course.
we have someone at YouTube. Welcome.
Hi.
Say hi in the comments if you are interested.
Of course, you are interested.
You are interesting, obviously. So let us know. Let us know who you are.
And if you are interested.
And if you are interesting, and we will be interested. We are obviously interested what you have to say to Statera and to our thoughts about rules and everything we talk about. So just write a comment.
Or just enjoy.
Matt X, hi there.
Hi.
Interesting guy.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. So that was I think the biggest problem, this complexity, and the game took like 5 hours, and this is not I know there are great games which took more than 5 hours,
Yes.
and you enjoy them every single minute. Yeah, and I also have these games in my collection, but this was not our, let's say, target for Statera. Yeah, we wanted it to be like maximum 2 hours for 4 players. Yeah, and that's why we changed this. Yeah, and you can see it, as Philip showed on this board. Now you have three spaces for your action cards, and you can develop whenever you want, or during your move whenever you want. Yeah, and how much you want.
Yeah. So that with those thoughts, we know that the rules needs to be simple. I think that's the main main message we took from those early month of development, that we need to be simple with the rules.
And that's actually still our target. Yeah, because I would be honest there, because Statera rules now, they are not the simplest one now currently, but we are still developing it. Yeah, still.
I would say there is maybe we'll get to it. Let's keep it in the past, and we'll get to it.
Okay, so the next I would say next block on our road was the big piles of tokens on individual campsites. Because Philip already mentioned that in the original game there were 3 resources. Yeah, there were the Staterans as a resource, there was faith, and there was the progress. Yeah,
and building, of course.
And building as a token on the campsite. Yeah. And you are already making some example, and because it was accumulating, and the map was also a little bit. I will get to it because this is the next point, the next block, and sometimes the campsites look like that. Yeah, and it was like a huge pile of belief, huge pile of progress, a lot of meeples.
Yes.
And when you moved, for example, with 20 meeples, yeah, and that was like that was a crazy thing. And it also slowed down the game, and it was not, you did not have any overview of, of the game. It was simply crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why we, let's say, get to the upgrade that we simply canceled the resources, the progress and the fate, and the only resource in Statera are now the Staterans themselves.
Yeah, but I think it it even makes sense like story based, because the Statera's story is mm, based on people, on Staterans.
Yeah.
It's about those living creatures on Statera who are uh, breeding and building and moving, and of course believing in some faith. Um, and that's the main like concept of Statera. So why should be there so many things, if the focus should be on the Staterans itself?
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yeah, definitely. And this was a good step, because
Yeah.
now it's much better. The overview is better, yeah, and it's simple, I would say.
Simplicity
Yeah,
again.
yeah, simplicity again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about simplicity a lot because, as Thomas said, it's a goal for Statera uh, to be bridge between experienced player and a beginner, and of course the beginner has to be the beginner needs to be able to came at the table, briefly be introduced to the rules, and be able to play immediately and even win. On the other hand, the experienced player needs to be able to get the options of deep strategy decisions, and to win, uh, he or she needs to how can I say it? He needs to uh, put his mind to it a little bit more than the beginner.
For me, I think the also key thing is that the experienced player also needs to enjoy the game, yeah,
Yeah,
with the beginner, yeah,
with the beginner.
because sometimes you have the situation that you play a game with a beginner,
Yes.
yeah, and you like can't enjoy it because you have to like
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
yourself,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay, he's the first time there, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I will not be so harsh, yeah.
Yes.
And our target is that it's with Statera, the beginner can play with the experienced player, and they can play at full force, full
Yes.
skills, and still both of them are able to win, and they will both enjoy it.
Yes.
It's a very hard goal, but hope we
I-
achieve it.
I think we did. I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
I already touched the next point, and that's the map.
Oh,
Yeah.
the map.
Maybe we can show the
Oh, let's show.
the first.
It's this one.
No, that's already the second. It's the big paper.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this one. Oh, do we really want to show it?
Oh, just for fun.
Oh my, that's so cool.
So old school.
So old school.
I will take.
Oh, it's huge. Come on. Oh,
It's visible.
mind the mic. It's a huge. Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Oh, but they can't see the best thing there is in the bottom. Oh, we need to
Censor.
censor it. Yeah.
So this was the map. It was huge, and there were like campsites. Yeah. So this is just for you for fun. So you see with what we worked at the beginning,
Yeah.
and maybe if you show Philip, if you can show the next stage, it's also there.
You mean this one?
Right, but there is also the complete one is there as well, I think. Yeah, it's no.
It's not. It's not this. Oh, I don't think we.
Yeah, it's this paper, isn't it? This paper, the second one.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It is. It is.
Okay.
So let's. Okay.
I'm gonna put it out.
Yeah. And yeah. So this was the second stage, I would say.
Yeah.
And the problem was that the game board, in this case itself, there was no variability.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to play on this map with 2 players, 3 players, even in solo mode. Yeah, but basically it was for 4 players. Yeah, with 2 players you were just running around, avoiding sometimes some battle.
Yeah.
It was incredibly long, incredibly
Boring.
boring.
Yeah, it was
I
boring.
would say boring. Yeah.
There was so many campsites. There was and there was no possibility to balance it balance it to as you said, to 2 players or 4 players simultaneously.
Yeah, exactly. And we were thinking like, okay, how we will do it? Should we like cover some campsites? Do you
Yeah.
remember? Yeah, we
Yeah,
will
yeah.
cover some campsite with a token that there is nothing and you can just go through it.
Yeah.
And then came the idea to like divide the map as we have it now, yeah, to get the variability. Because
Yeah, maybe.
if you are here for the first time and don't you did not watch any other videos which we have, yeah, Philip is just showing, it's for Statera it's possible to turn individual parts and then you get different map with different speed of the game, more defensive map, more offensive map. Yeah, and this solved a lot of issues with exactly. Very nice. Yeah, this is actually the nice one. Let's keep this one there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe we can keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I have to say, it's a most not finished one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
it looks nice.
yeah,
Because now we can make the map smaller. Yeah, we can make it bigger, and we can adjust it to number of players or the feeling of the game which we want to achieve with this.
yeah. But that was another thing we had to came up with, how we are gonna adjust the map. Yeah.
Right.
Because in most cases in strategy games you have rules and you use those rules to just play on some game board.
Yeah.
And if we need to say for those for 2 players play on this game board, for 4 players play on this game board. If you want to make it hard for yourself, play on this game board. We have to come up with some concept of rules to tell the player.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, yeah, you can tell it.
I can tell it. Okay.
You can tell
Okay.
it.
The concept are of course the stories. If you heard of it already, we are talking about stories a lot.
Yeah.
If you heard of it, it's great. But for the rest of you, the stories are the we created of this thought created the main concept of Statera. Stories are, I can say, rules with a story which tell the history of Statera. Yeah. And each there are obviously we have rules to which is for every story and for every player, but the some things are some rules are only for the story itself, and that's a game map, that's a number of players, that's
Victory condition.
victory condition, that's some additional rules maybe if we want to spice the story up.
Yeah.
So we give some additional conditions, or even if we want to make the story more make the rules more not like this. If we want to if we want the to be a story to be more how to say it, more to the story, more feeling of the story,
Yeah.
more help me please.
Atmosphere, yeah, to
Yeah,
to get you more into the story,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to be just some kind of text. Yeah, we really want the player, if you feel like it, of course, to read the story. It's a short text which gives you part of the history of Statera, as Philip mentioned, and we really want the gameplay to feel like the story. Yeah.
Yes.
So, for example, we are developing stories, yeah, for 2 players, 3 players, and so on. And for example, one of them is the Pride and Fall of Staterans, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. And in this scenario, it is a story. Thank you. And this story,
we are a little bit confused with the wording, but
story.
story.
So it's called Pride and Fall, and Staterans are so proud, yeah, because they forgot about the gods, and
Yes.
they are so proud they want to destroy the scales. Okay, use them to build railroad. I
Yes,
said
yes,
last
yes.
time, so they are very proud, and they will try to destroy the scales, but the gods will try to stop it. Yeah. And it can be a fall of the Staterans, yeah? And you really feel in the game, so this gameplay and change of the rules, we did it that way that you really feel, okay, I'm this proud nation, I have full map of buildings, yeah, and everything, I'm on the top, but you can really fall very, very fast because the gods, if you not follow the story with your gameplay, basically, you will lose very, very fast. Yeah. And that's what we were trying to do with all the stories, yeah, to make the feeling, as Philip mentioned, or the atmosphere, to really play along with the story itself.
Yeah. I actually think that's best one of the best things of on Statera.
Right.
Because the game really feels according to story. Always.
And also the great thing is that it's interactive in the mean of the game, because we during the public testing, yeah, we also want you, if you have some idea for the story, you can write it to us. Okay, I think that would be a great story.
Yes.
Yeah, for the history of Statera, and if it's good idea, yeah, or if it's interesting, we will take it and we will prepare.
Definitely.
We will definitely prepare a story from this, yeah, to add it to the game. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next
What's
thing.
next?
Next
What's
thing.
next?
we mentioned the fight. I think from the, let's say, the drawbacks or the blocks which we met.
Yeah.
It's all, yeah. But I think we discussed. We also can mention what we like about the rules and what's still a challenge for us. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Want to start?
No, I don't, because I don't remember the script.
That's why we don't do the script usually.
But as we said, we did this time, and I forgot it already. So
Okay.
maybe you just whisper it to me, and then I say it to them. What?
The Czech is so hard to whisper.
He whispers in
In
English.
English. Now I understand.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. And it was the hard thing or the
good
good
thing.
thing? Because you said we should mention the hard thing.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
But we
But
can.
I already said it was one of the best things.
That's true. Yeah.
So why I should repeat it? You just confusing me now.
Okay, I will start.
No, I now know what I will say, so I will start.
Okay, great.
Well, the best thing I think the best thing
The script things.
I think the best thing about Statera is the variable map. How did I do?
Very well.
Okay.
You deserve a cookie.
Oh, you have a cookie.
No. Okay, I will continue.
Yeah, you have a script. You can continue.
Yeah, so the variability of the map is definitely one of the best things.
I just said that.
Yeah, and I just wanted to.
Oh, okay. So okay. Go on.
And another great thing, because if you know or don't know, we tried to focus because I think we both don't like games with, or mostly don't like games with a lot of luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
luck-based games. Of course, sometimes you just need it to play such a game, but mostly we don't like it in the games. So we tried to design Statera with minimum luck.
Oh, we actually tried to design it with no
luck.
no
Yeah.
luck.
It was a huge mistake.
Yeah, it was a huge mistake.
And because if you have some experience with designing a board game, which I think you have, a lot of designers actually calculate or try to simulate in Excel or in a software, yeah, how the game will go, because you are a nerd alone, yeah, and nobody wants to create the game with you. So yeah, that's true.
That's nice.
And that's why you program something in Excel or in whatever, and this will calculate how the game will go. And that's my point. Yeah, when we designed the game without luck, you were able to calculate that you're going to lose in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
And that was simply no good. Yeah. So that's why we needed to change this. Yeah, we needed to get a little bit of luck to the game, and that's what we do with the event cards. Yeah, these are here on the top on the scales, because you will get these cards during the game. You can get them, yeah, and they mean a bonus for you, some kind of bonus. But it's up to you if you get them, and it's up to you how you use them. If you use them during the game, or if you keep them to the end, and you will use them as a bonus at the final evaluation of the scores. Yeah.
You're talking so long that you must have forgot why you started this
No, no,
at the
no,
first
no, no,
place.
no, 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 because my point, what
Okay.
I most like
Okay, nice one.
is how we incorporated the luck in the game.
Yes.
So I remember.
Yeah, that's true. That's one of I think one of the great achievements of ours in this development. The rules for the luck. There is a minimum luck for experienced player, and
Mhm.
it's really manageable. And for a beginner, there is a little bit more luck
Yeah.
and a little bit more. I would say happiness of,
Hap-
about those
yeah,
luck cards.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And moreover, uh, only one pile of cards for
All
all for all.
for all players.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So you have really a lot of control about this, yeah, because the amount of cards is limited, so it's basically not a hard thing to remember the cards, yeah.
Yeah.
And with each card which is played, you get more and more. The luck is getting lower and lower, and the your memory or skills, yeah, are in play, because you know, okay, these cards are remembered, this is my chance, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's the difference between two of us, because he always remembers the whole pile, and he just say, this is gonna be 3 or 2, and I'm like, it's gonna be card.
yeah. Okay.
Well, I think we covered it, the past and our journey to the rules,
Mm-hmm.
and so let's get into the rules as of now. What where are we with the rules, Thomas?
That's not a good question.
Yeah, that's not a good question. Actually, I will start with one thing. Uh, we 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 say it a lot. We said it multiple times in this live stream. Our goal is to make rules simple as possible. But there is a huge but. Statera is a symmetric game.
Yeah.
Moreover, the you may know asymmetric games where every player has different rules, but that's not the case of Statera. Uh, I actually used term double asymmetric because there is not only single rules for each player, but there are rules for Staterans and gods as a group, and then the second asymmetry is for each player or nation or faction itself. So this double asymmetry, uh, it may look in the rules, it may look really hard, but the rules itself aren't hard at all. Actually, it's quite simple. There are 4 phases, and you just go through those phases, and it's really not hard. But it describe it.
Mm-hmm.
It's describe it is not easy, and I think that's the main like concern or main thing we are dealing with here.
Yeah, that's correct. It's I think you know the situation. Yeah, sometimes you buy a game and the rules seem awfully complex, but then you play it
Yeah.
and it's kind of so simple.
Yeah.
And this is the case now for Statera, yeah, because when you play it, it's very easy. You have everything on your game board. You just follow the 4 stages, for parts of your turn,
Yeah.
and you are done, And that's easy. But to describe, as you mentioned, to describe the rules, to cover really all the possibilities, what the player may think, because we, all of each of us is different, how you learn, what you focus on,
Yeah.
what your experience. And I think even when we finish the rules and we are satisfied, and we give them the testers, to comment them, we will still receive a lot of responses.
Yeah.
We already did this once, and we received a lot of great feedback, so which we incorporated. But
Yeah, that's it. So now where are we? We have rules. I think we have not rules, but the document with every rule possible.
Right.
I think that's our case now. It's playable by those rules because there are even stories. There are I think I think there are even pictures.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
And it's playable, but I think there is. I definitely wouldn't, but I think there is no one who would open the rules and say, okay, oh, it's nice, let's play it. Yeah, because the rules are so long and complex looking like that it's not okay. So it's our position now, and we are working on simplification. Um, and of course, there are some ideas we have how to simplify it. So let's
Let's discuss them.
not discuss. I mean, let's talk about the books.
The books,
The
yeah.
books.
Because we were thinking a lot how to simplify, and basically the idea which we want to follow is to split the rules into the books, and when you if you buy Statera, which we hope,
Yeah.
you will receive, of course, the full rules as usual, which everything is in hard text,
Yeah.
but someone likes this, and then you will receive books for individual factions, and this is, I think, good from more points. One, you will not get so many information, because you will basically get all the information to your faction,
Yeah.
and just simple information about your opponents.
Yeah.
And second, you don't have to wait for other player to finish the reading. You can have your rules. You play phones, you will have phones, and every time you need to know something, you can just directly jump into your book.
Yeah. 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 Let us know what you think about it, because as we said, it's a concept.
Yeah.
We feel about the concept really great, because as Thomas said, there are lots of I can say plus points, positives about this concept. And let us know into the comments what do you think about this concept, because we feel we want to go down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's also, if you watched some videos about when you want to learn a complex game,
Mhm.
always there is the recommendation, give them something into the hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because people just don't want to watch, to look at you as you describe, okay, you can do this.
Yeah.
They want to play with something, they want to be part of the learning process, and that's also good that you have okay, here is your book, and you will find the rules which I will now describe also in the book, yeah, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that concept could be really cool, especially if you want to quick start with the new player. You just quickly guide him into the basic rules, and then he can always have his rules in his hands. And as Thomas said, it would be right like really clear and maybe simplified rules.
yeah,
And if there is more questions, so, like the deep questions, in game questions, like can I do move and fight together? Can I do like those specific questions with in maybe even in only several scenarios, not or everyone, not or so those rules will be in the big book, in the main rules, and you can always find everything in there.
mhm.
But for start, for quick access to the game, I think this is the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we think this is the way.
Yeah. And also part of the main book will be the stories,
Yes.
right? And as Philip mentioned, basically the story is to give you a richer experience from the game, to make it, because when you play it a lot, for example, it can be, I'm not saying every game is the same, of course it's different, but sometimes you just need to have some change, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you know the basic rules, the stories are always, I think, mostly different in like 3, 4 small rules.
It's really small changes.
Yeah.
It's just you just like sit down, use everything you know, and you just change. Maybe think like, oh, when I evaluate the card, I just do extra this, and
Right.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's really simple changes that can move the game, as Thomas said, move the game to a whole different level. And I want to say another thing, which is great with the stories, and that's the possibility to work with the length of the game.
Yeah.
Because that was also, as we talked about history of developing, uh, we figured out we want to have this goal also to work with the time. And now we can make the story, and we already have a story that is for 30 minutes. It's a two-player story, really quick, really simple. You have 30-40 minutes. You just go to the table, give yourself 40 minutes of Statera, and you can go away. And of course, we have that 1.5, maybe 2 hours, depends on the players, long story, uh, big, huge strategy wise game.
Yeah. That's for 4 players.
For
Yeah.
players. But we talk about short 4-player story also. It's a possibility. So that's a beautiful thing about stories, that we can work with this.
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
back to the stories and the rules. So okay. We have now what I think we can say, and it would be nice to have some kind of response or suggestions from you. Is we have as of now we have stories based like the story itself, the text, then the conditions, and then additional rules. What we are thinking of is to set up a picture of a game map with the settings, with the setup of the map, and make it like the story is happening, like visual thing, not we think about that the stories wouldn't be like texted rules or something like that. It will be at most of visual thing as possible. Oh, I'm so lost in the language. Can you help me out?
Of course. Well, you started with the pictures, yeah, because the
Yeah.
pictures are important for the setup,
Yes.
yeah, because sometimes it may be for you confusing if we say put this Statera here, put this building here.
Yeah.
So it will be much better to put their pictures for this, and as Philip then continued, yeah, we don't want the books to be uh, like text only. Yeah,
Yeah.
we want them to be rich, like the box we have here. Yeah,
Yes.
use pictures, happy feeling from the rules. Yeah, enjoy just browsing them without
Happy
reading.
feeling.
Yeah, I'm happy. No reading rules.
Yeah. Okay. So that's I think we covered it quite.
I
Yeah.
think so. The
We
other and
we have 7 minutes. So
and then any questions?
no questions so far. We have viewers, but we have no questions. So
Satisfied viewers.
satisfied viewers.
Okay, that's or there are sleepy viewers.
Maybe. Yeah.
Bedtime stream. No, I think we covered it.
Yeah, we covered it.
If there are no questions for today, we can call it a day.
Yeah. Well, okay, no questions. No questions. So maybe I would say subscribe.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Nice. He's learning. I will say this. We want you to help us with the rules. As we said, we are now in some point, and when we get to the point that is presentable, at least a little bit, so we will share it at Statera group.
Yeah.
And all the people in the group
Who are interested.
who are interested, all the people, even those who aren't interested,
Okay.
will help us. No, it would be really nice, it was hard, really nice, it would be really nice. It would be really nice if you would help us with this task, because the rules are, it's a lot. Rules are a lot. Yeah.
And
Maybe even I wanted to say one thing. We are covering the rules for Kickstarter now. For Kickstarter, we know that the rules needs to be presentable, needs to be easy, needs to be good looking.
Yeah.
And after Kickstarter, there will be definitely more work, even with some copywriters maybe and something like that. We are talking about the work to before the Kickstarter. Disclaimer of.
And sorry about the English. Sometimes we know we have to get a complete check from a native speaker.
Yeah.
We are trying our best, but of course,
we know this. But we are not native, and Thomas is more native than I. No, what I wanted to say, just we are trying our best, and for a release product, we will definitely work with some native speaker on this, so don't worry. It's just I don't know. It's just our we are just getting there.
Right now, on the way.
We are on the way. Yeah, our train is start steaming.
I think we should go today.
Okay, subscribe.
Subscribe and have a great day, afternoon, whatever you have. Yeah.
See ya.
See you. Bye bye.